Hi everyone, welcome back to another week of making comics. This is my week 2 update, and in the first video, we briefly discussed about my reason for starting this YouTube series, the accountability that I need to make this manga comic project that I'm working on, and also just a brief discussion of my manga, Diadem Chronicles. So we'll be diving deeper into the manga in this video, and we'll be discussing on various topics. The first one will be the meaning of the title of this manga, the genre, the theme, and also a little bit about the action plan, my action plan for Diadem Chronicles, which you can see on on your screen. This is my Notion setup for my manga Diadem Chronicles. If you don't know, Notion is basically like a productivity time management app software that you can use both on your PCs and your phones, and it's free to use, so you can just download it. It has a lot of themes and templates, built-in templates that you can check from the website itself, which you can download and use, and also make your own out of it. And so this is something that I've made of my own, and also getting ideas from other templates as well. And so yeah, so I use this to just keep track of the work that I'm doing with Diadem Chronicles, and then it has a schedule over here. On here I have my databases, the world setting, the chapters database, quick notes. If I have anything that I want to write down, I just write it down here, links, and then just other resources. And so this it took me about I would say 3 to 4 days to make this, and it still needs a lot of work. I keep filling it in as and when it's needed, but for now it's functional, and I can use this just to keep track of what I'm doing and where I am with regards to this project that I'm working on. And so let's dive into the action plan for Diadem Chronicles. So this actually, I was able to make this with the help of another author and YouTuber, and I will link her details and everything. I'll put up a screenshot here of who she is, and just links to where you can get all this if you also want to dive into it. So the creator's name is Henrique, and her social media handle is Pencils and Stories. She is basically a comic book author as well, and she has a number, I should say, of classes and workshops regarding making comics. So I got this particular action plan from her her Skillshare class on creating an action plan for your comic. She also makes her own comic called Recollection City, and she has a number of other courses as well, how to start a comic course, and then she also has this checklist that you can get for comic artists, and she also does one-on-one story coaching, where you basically pitch, or you tell her your story, and she will basically be like an editor for you, and she will guide you, and she'll correct or give you any tips that you might need, your story needs. So yeah, that's where I got this workshop from. And so what the style of her workshop, or her action plan is like a funnel. So the first this thing is very broad, and then you narrow it down, and then it becomes like an actionable thing where you can tick off all these, and it's broken down into smaller steps. And so so this is my action plan for Diadem Chronicles. We just had a brief look through of it. If you want to make something similar to this, like I said, just go to Henrique's website. I will have links to it down below, and you can also make your own action plan for your webcomic or manga. So that's briefly talking about my action plan. And then the next thing is the meaning of the title Diadem Chronicles. So the word diadem is actually a synonym of crown or a tiara. So it's basically a jeweled crown or a headband worn as a symbol of sovereignty. And the word chronicle actually means to write down a historic event, to chronicle a factual account of something that happened, a historic event, in order of their occurrence. So Diadem Chronicles basically means a chronicle of crowns. And so yeah, that's basically the meaning behind this manga and the title. Its genre is going to be fantasy, and its setting is going to be a post-apocalyptic world. And so I'm drawing my inspiration from various various other mangas and stories as well, outside of the Japanese mangas. In terms of the story, I'm drawing inspirations from the Chronicles of Narnia and the Lord of the Rings series, in terms of their fantasy and their theme and the message that the story C.S. Lewis and Tolkien wanted to focus on. And so that's the genre. Coming to the theme of the manga, it's going to have various themes, but I personally want to focus on three main themes. The first is identity, who am I, purpose, why am I here, and direction, where am I going. I believe these three main questions are one of the most important questions that we can ask ourselves in our lifetime, and it's one of the three main common questions that we do ask ourselves in one point in life or the other. Who am I, why am I here, and where am I going? So identity, purpose, and direction. These are the main three themes that I want to focus for Diadem Chronicles. Obviously, it's going to have other themes as well. And the thing about telling a story, in terms of whether it's a comic, a novel, or a movie, is that where you write about a specific instance or whatever situation or the story is, a reader, in terms of from getting after reading that specific story, they can interpret it differently according to their life experience as well. So while my three themes would be this, I am pretty sure that when my readers start reading the manga, they will have their own personal experiences and questions and themes that impacts them, and that's going to touch them, and they would continue to want to read the story as well and get connected with the characters. And so yeah, that's basically it for this week's update. And on the next week's video, we are going to briefly talk about the story, the world, the setting, the lore, and the magic system of Diadem Chronicles. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was interesting enough, and thank you so much for taking interest in this series. And if you are also working on your own manga and web comics, please let me know down in the comment sections. If you have already started, please share your links. I would love to read them. And yeah, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video. I will see you all next week. Goodbye.